After beefing with West Coast podcaster and TDE affiliate T-Rail, Akademiks actually ran into T-Rail in Turks and Caicos. And from that particular meeting that was filmed, there's been a lot of chaos that has resulted from that meeting. Their beef actually started when T-Rail went on his podcast and told his audience that DJ Akademiks got marked out by TDE at the Detroit show. Akademiks told his audience that he went to the Kendrick Lamar GNX tour to stop in Detroit. They had a pleasant conversation and, things were left at that. T-Rail said Akademiks is capping, and Akademiks was actually marked out and punked by Dave Free, Kendrick Lamar's best friend, at the tour date. This caused, obviously, some rift because Akademiks don't believe that he was punked, and he believes that T-Rail was riding for TDE or that TDE associates made T-Rail say that about him.
And I know my boy Akademiks got pressed yesterday. Well, not yesterday, a couple of days ago at the Detroit show. And he thought it was just a friendly talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. He thought it was just a cool little exchange.
Right.
But you got marked out. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. No, it's just content, man. It's content. That's where I'm leaving it at. I'm not coming here to do anything for Drake.
But the very idea that I was like a purchasable commodity was so disgusting.
I believe at that moment when he said that, do you really think I'm here to slide for Drake? At that moment, I'm thinking Drake ain't never messing with dude again, man.
Looking back now, what T-Rail said wasn't that crazy, to be honest. Now, they did act out how they believe Akademiks was marked out, which did kind of rub Act the wrong way. But what they said in the grand scheme of things wasn't that horrible, that atrocious. But Akademiks treated it that way because Akademiks felt like T-Rail was working on behalf of TDE to slander him. So Akademiks responded back on stream directly to T-Rail, Smack, and back on Fig.
Both of you suckers are gang members. Billion. You know why I popped up to that show? Because I could go any I want. I proved it. I literally said if a TDE raised a hand at me, it would be his last fucking living. And I still went to the show and chilled. We've never seen T-Rail pull up on one on planet Earth. Not one. Not one. West Coast podcasters. This is why I can't even shout like that. I only listen to Wack because he's just entertaining. 50 phase setup, not one caught. 50 beefs, not one pull up. Brothers, just stop it, man. Y'all niggas just talk. Please just stop, bro.
Akademiks would then go on to say that he's the reason why T-Rail and Smack left the last network they was on, which is No Jumper. He tricked them into leaving No Jumper, he would claim. And Akademiks would also say that T-Rail and Smack is falling off. Their show don't do numbers no more. He's big dog. They're peons, etc., etc. T-Rail will respond back to that on his own social media without Smack. And here's what T-Rail has to say regarding Akademiks.
Hey, we still over here having fun, homie. Oh, it's gonna be a movie when I turn this on, homie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This nigga think I'm Roy and all. What? What's the address? What's the address to your house? I'm on the way.
When he was able to eventually hop on stream with Smack and the Back on Fig crew, they proceeded to call Akademiks every name under the sun other than the child of God.
Tampon looking bitch.
Potato wear ass, fuck stinky ass. Are you kidding me? Is he kidding me, chat?
Yeah.
He mad at us because
he
we
got
went,
marked out.
Because you got marked out.
What?
Come on, man. You been getting marked out for a very, very, very long time, homie.
A real long time.
You
Your
been
homies been marking you out first because they fuck bitch. You asleep. Nigga. You marked? The fuck? So let's keep it clean, my nigga. Homies been new user bitch. We gonna fuck bitch.
Yeah, and it's on camera.
And it's on camera. Rewatch it. Rewind it, you bitch.
Damn, homie. What's wrong with this young man, homie, to think?
Too much yak.
Too much yak,
Too
bro.
much yak. And he drink out the bottle.
He looks a small sample of what you got going on,
in
bro.
your brain.
So him
this
and
is
Adam,
how your brain
him
thinks.
and Adam have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Adam
They
did
like
that child
minors.
predator too.
Yeah.
And they want to these porn stars to cover up y'all sick fetish. Like, that's why they can't get enough of them. They can't get enough of them because they're weird in the head. It's not exactly what they want. They want the little kid. That
Freak
shit
offs.
is sick.
I'm not picking sides in this beef because I love T-Rail like a brother. I love Act like a brother. I love Heather. I love Smack Man. So I'm not picking sides in this beef. What I would say though, that's kind of extreme, all right? Calling someone an pedophile or saying they have a fetish when it comes to people under 18, that's kind of, I don't know. To me, that's a tad bit too much when it comes to podcasting beef. But they said it, they stuck with it. But here's the interesting part that happened. Ack never responds. That was unclear if Ack ever saw this, but he never responded back. A few weeks later, though, Akademiks and T-Rail was both vacationing in Turks and Caicos, and they ended up at the same club. If y'all seen that little smirk that Ack gave at the beginning of the video, Ack knew what he was doing. And Ack handed T-Rail the bottle and recorded T-Rail drinking from the bottle. He knew what he was doing. Akademiks is moving calculated. T-Rail is moving like, I'm just having a good time. Not really understanding that it's a bad look because a few weeks before, you were saying that this man was an pedophile and had a fetish for, women under 18. So once you take that particular stance, it's now incredibly hard to explain why you was in the club drinking and partying with a man if you truly believe that that's what he is, right? Because, bro, I'm not partying with nobody who I believe is that, right? So, again, strategic by Akademiks for recording that moment. T-Rail is just having fun. Now, Akademiks will follow up with a little snarky remark in regards to his link up with T-Rail. And here's what Akademiks had to say. He would claim that he saw T-Rail and T-Rail looked a little parched, so he gave him something to drink.
Seen T-Rail in the club. He looked a little parched. Offered him a shot. My boy took a shot. Girlfriend, wife, right? We saw each other the next day. He was with he was on Paul Pierce's. Well, I think it's Paul Pierce's yacht. Maybe it was T-Rail's yacht, and Paul Pierce is on it with him. I don't know. Who cares?
Ack is playing it diplomatic, but he knows deep down inside that he got the ups, which is why he kind of gives the snarky smile like this, knowing he got the ups on it because it looks really great on Akademiks when the TDE dudes essentially put the green light out on Akademiks, and one of the TDE affiliates, T-Rail, sees Ack and nothing happens. Akademiks knows that's a win in his book. And we now know that Akademiks was texting Adam while he was in the same building as T-Rail, letting Adam know he got the ups. And even Wack 100 will go public, and Wack will say that he has more content and more footage that will make T-Rail look really bad and Akademiks look really good.
And oh yeah, T-Rail, you got marked out. Yeah. Everybody go to Akademiks' Instagram page. T-Rail doing all that woofing about where Ack can't go. Ack and Turks and Caicos pulled up on T-Rail. T-Rail over there couldn't get in the club. The nigga couldn't get in the club. Ack had to let him in the club. T-Rail come over there and thank, I like to thank you. Ack said I tried to give him a pound, and I'm wondering nigga, I just got you in the club, you want to get out? But he realized it was with the wrong hand. It was the arm T-Rail couldn't do, so he was so he handed him a shot with the other hand. T-Rail, yeah, we got the content. You know what I'm saying? I told Ack, look, Ack, I told you T-Rail don't want no problems. If AD ain't around, a pun ain't around, he gonna eat cheese just like he did. T-Rail, you got marked out. We don't want to hear nothing about Kendrick Lamar. We don't want to hear nothing about what happened at the concert. We heard you woof for 2-3 weeks and got pulled up on by Akademiks and Turks and Caicos and ate cheese and asked him for a shot and needed him to get in the club. Ack called me today and said, Wack, the nigga had a nerve to ask me, what you doing tomorrow? We don't know what to do. I say, Ack, go ahead on, let him live. Nigga, out of respect to me, whatever you could do. He said, Wack, I got the yacht today. I said, Ack, out of respect to me, go ahead on, let the nigga on the yacht. So don't be surprised if later on you see content of T-Rail on the yacht with Ack. Again, that's T-Rail on Ack's yacht.
Remember, T-Rail and Akademiks only have issues because T-Rail was riding with his TDE members. T-Rail has been an affiliate of TDE for almost a decade. He's just riding with his day one homies. So to make things worse, after Whack 100 says this, T-Rail own TDE homies came on their podcast and began to talk about him like a dog. Yo, they began to talk about T-Rail as if they weren't homies. I'm like, yo, if I'm T-Rail and I hear what they just said about me, bro, nah, son. The friendship is over. I'll be real, how they talking, the friendship is probably over. Look at what Keem TDE, MacWap TDE, and other TDE members are saying about T-Rail based on what happened in Turks with Akademiks.
A lot with all that. That's what I've been saying with this space. Niggas be taking it to this extent and going barking crazy. And ain't nothing happening. Ain't nobody linking up. Ain't nobody getting to the bottom of nothing. It's just a lot of popping it.
That's all it is.
It's been a lot of popping it.
Yeah.
I would like to congratulate myself for not being in that mix of just popping it. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
Keem would chastise T-Rail for popping it online with no bite behind it, which to me is kind of below the belt because T-Rail was riding for TDE. That's the only reason why T-Rail is currently beefing with Ak is because he's riding for Keem and TDE. So for him to be in this situation because of you, and then you're critiquing him for popping it online and saying he should have took off on Ak, he should have hit Ak. He was popping it, meaning going at Ak because he was riding for the home team, which is TDE. Now, Keem will continue, after saying that T-Rail only be popping it, he will continue and criticize T-Rail for squashing his issues with Akademiks, but not squashing his issues with his brother and other employees of Back on Fig. Now, Keem will say that T-Rail is ruining his company, which to me is below the belt. That's a little far, homie. Critique the Akademiks thing, but to say that I'm ruining my company publicly as my homie.
Since he got in this shit, he keep making a spin on some content shit. I think he full 10 toes into this content shit. The part that loses me, nigga, golly. But you will fuck with your whole own company. I stood on saying him and Big Deal make good content.
Yeah,
and I think they out through the roof if they locked in and you know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, baby, not I was gonna say baby girl, but this woman was able to get between that. I think they would have been cool. But I think, something there happened.
Big Deal.
And Big Deal. Instead, these two people that I feel like would have made sense for the forward motion on the company, on the podcast and shit. But instead, niggas want to be cool with Ak. That's the part that up damn.
Yeah.
But it can only breed clout. And I'm not saying nobody for wanting clout is wrong, but it's clout, then it goes down to morals, principles and shit.
You down there, you basically saying moving like that is that'll get you in one of them Diddy rooms.
He already admitted to being in the Diddy room, so I'm saying he ain't tripping off none of
He
that
had a
shit.
Diddy room too right now.
Listen. That's what I'm saying. That's their business too on some grown shit. Some grown shit, that's their business too. You feel me? It's a lot to be said there, but I'm not going to even dive into their business on that type of shit, whatever they got going on.
Right, for real.
They put all the narratives out there on the camera. It's already there. Whoever got the time to go piece it up and add it all together, it's going to be a crazy receipt.
Yeah, for real.
But, that's not my stance right there.
I don't understand how crazy what Kim just said. Rewind what he just... Because Kim is upset that T-Rail, I guess, drank liquor with Ak in the club and didn't, I guess, take off on Ak or swing on Ak or didn't kind of stiff Ak. Because Kim is upset that T-Rail didn't behave with Ak how he wanted T-Rail to behave with Ak, Keem is now alluding that T-Rail be on some Diddy stuff. MacWap will say, oh, he be in some Diddy rooms. Keem say, man, he been in some Diddy rooms. And then he would encourage the fans to go do their research on T-Rail and his family and claim that when the fans go back and do research, the fans will uncover evidence or detail that will prove that T-Rail be on some Diddy stuff. Do you not think this is insane as friends? Like, do you not think this is an insane thing to say if T-Rail is the homie, is the friend? Even if you meant Diddy stuff regarding something else, you gotta clarify that, man. Now, what he may be referring to is maybe T-Rail has been involved in threesomes with other women and his woman. I don't know, like T-Rail has talked about. But to even allude that that's some Diddy stuff, and now hold on, bro. That's too far. And if I'm T-Rail, I'm looking at this like, oh, really? These the homies that I went against Act 4? Oh, nah. That gotta change today. Now, King will make sure to tell everyone, don't y'all dare say I'm jealous of T-Rail. And he would imply like there's nothing that T-Rail has that he would have to be jealous of.
They got thumbnails. They do all types of shit with me. Cool. So don't get mad because I got this narrative. Don't feel like a nigga jealous. I'm for sure not jealous. I'm trying to tell you.
What are you talking about?
But all I'm saying
Why
is.
Why you say thumbnails, though? What you talking about thumbnails?
So now the TDE guy is saying that him bringing up T-Rail and accusing him of being on some Diddy stuff is warranted because he's seen thumbnails of T-Rail and his podcast talking about him before. All I'm going to say, man, with friends like this, who need enemies, man? With friends like this, man, hey, man, it looks like Act done ruined another friendship, homie. Act has successfully infiltrated and ruined another friendship, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that, what he said was warranted? Did what he say make sense? Is it too far? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out why, this guy's podcast is putting him in a lot of danger. Click on who I'm talking about and why his podcast is putting him in danger by clicking on this video right here. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.